Hey you guys, so the idea here is that you might understand what I'm saying, the words that I use to describe relaxation or meditation, but it's another thing entirely to not ever have seen somebody actually do it. And so there may be parts of this that seem a little unexciting, but then again, it's relaxation, so it really should not, it's actually the antithesis of exciting, right? So my goal is to not wow you with dynamic video interchange on this one. It is really just to give you a very practical view, a very practical perspective of what relaxation practice might look like throughout your pregnancy as you prepare for a delivery. All right, so generally speaking, I recommend doing a relaxation practice in side lying position. You can also do it sitting down. Let's say you're on a lunch break at your office, and you have some privacy, but you don't want to like lay down on a couch, right? You could do it sitting down. The most important thing is that you're able to get very physically relaxed, like you're able to relax your whole body without having to worry too much about how you're seated or how you're positioned. Support pillows are gonna be huge. So I've only got 2 here. You're gonna need more than that, all right? Still, for a side lying position, let's say you're at home, or let's say you're in bed at night and you're going to sleep. That's a perfect time to do it because you're already going to be lying down in side lying position and you can relax, and the deeper you get into relaxation, you can just lull off to sleep, which is not just wonderful because you then help yourself fall asleep, which the further pregnant you get, the harder that becomes, but also you're practicing going back to sleep. You're more likely to use these relaxation practices in early labor and use that time to rest, which is what I always encourage, is rest during your early labor. But people find that really hard to do in the excitement of it all. And so this is more training even for that, for the ability to just physically lie down and relax yourself deeper and deeper into a more and more relaxed state, kind of on demand, okay? So in side lying, you would want to have a pillow that you lie your head down on, and you would also want to have a pillow in between your legs. You're also going to want to have a pillow underneath your belly to support your belly. You're also going to want a pillow, I know, I mean seriously, I mean it when I said a lot of pillows. You're also going to want a pillow behind your back. I mean, just imagine that you are making a situation where you are surrounded in a cloud of pillows, okay? Your body is floating in a cloud. That's actually a really good goal, to feel that way. But anyway, you lie down, okay? This is side lying position. You can labor in this position. Side note also, even if you ended up with an epidural, there would be no necessary need to be lying on your back when delivering side lying position. With some help to lift this leg and some support for both of your feet, you could still, even if you had an epidural, you could still push in side lying position, even if you couldn't get up. You were stuck, right, because you had an epidural. Side note. So anyway, I like side lying position a lot. I think it's easy to relax, and you naturally are prone to rest and go to sleep in this stage. And I'm all for the more of that, the better during labor, okay? The more relaxed your body is, the less you are able to get in the way and your uterus gets to do its job. So this is just, like I said, a simple example. You might lie down if you have children. This is their nap time. If not, do your best. If you don't have children already, like I said, you can do this middle of the day and falling asleep at night. You have tons of support. Deep breath out, releasing tension. At this point, you may notice little things that you didn't notice before. Like, my pillow's much harder than I thought it was going to be. Side note, next time, get a softer pillow. Little things like that. It's funny how your senses become a little hyper aware. Feels like I'm laying my head on a rock right now. that you take a deep breath. Whew. Deep belly breaths. I'll do a different video to get you a little more well acquainted with that deep belly breath, but in through your nose. Your mouth hangs slack, loose jaw. The more loose your mouth and jaw are, the more loose your pelvic floor will be. It's a real thing, I'm not making it up. So doing horse lips and having just a slack jaw, as silly as it feels, actually helps your pelvic floor to be relaxed and loose like a hammock, which is exactly what you want. So you begin by lying here. Just begin to breathe deeply. You might do what hypnobirthing calls sleep breathing, in for 4 and out for 8. In 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't get obsessed with counting. That's not what you're focusing on. It just gives you an idea of what is that breath supposed to feel like. Alright, and then in this relaxation practice, we're not practicing our breathing, we're just getting a rhythmic, deep breath going. Our body's relaxed, we're not having any aches or pains or itches that are going to distract us. We get comfortable. And then one thing you could do to practice is a switch. With the switch practice, you would literally count 3, 2, 1, and lift your finger, bring it back down like you're pressing a button. And when that button is pressed, you imagine that all of the muscles in your body turn on. This is a common hypnobabies technique. And when that button is pressed, it's as if every muscle in your body goes to sleep. It's as if it's tranquilized. There's no need for you to use any muscles in your body except your ability to breathe. And then you're letting your uterus do what it needs to do to push your baby gently down and out. You want your whole belly and your pelvic floor completely loose and relaxed. No tension. Even when you're contracting, you're not focused on the tension, you're just focused on the power of pushing your baby down and out. You're focused on relaxing your belly and every muscle in your body. You can use practices to relax your body at this point, like the switch, like we just practiced. If you use the switch, what you're going to do is that you are going to then, once you've turned all of your muscles off, mentally you would focus it in on something that we've talked about, some sort of peaceful hook for your thoughts. Imagine it like a coat you're picking up and you're hanging on a hook. It might be a happy place. It might be a scripture you've been meditating on and a visual to go with that. It might be imagining what your body's doing, what you want your body to do, what you want your uterus to be doing, what those muscle fibers look like as they gently push down on your baby. If you aren't using the button practice, and if you are using the button practice, you do not, if you have to itch your nose, if you have to wiggle your toes, you don't do any of that. Your muscles are turned off, you can't. But if you feel desperate, then wait until you count back 3, 2, 1. Turn your muscles back on. And then you can itch that nose or move that hair or whatever it is you wanted to do, okay? Just as a way of training your body to relaxation suggestion that is in the book Hypnobirthing by Marie Mongum. One, like imagining that your body is a scale of numbers, 10 being the top of your head, 9, 8, 7, imagining it all the way down to the tips of your toes being 0. And you just start at the top of your head and you begin relaxing every muscle in your body from top to bottom, especially the little muscles. So you might begin with just your, no clenched fists, and your eyebrows relax. And then your eyelids, your nose, your jaw, your throat, your tongue, your neck muscles, your shoulders, your belly, and all of the muscles around your baby. Your pelvic floor, your thighs, your knees, you just keep going. All the way down to even the tips of your toes. With each breath, you're going deeper and deeper into your relaxation. Another one you can use is to imagine warm water running from the top of your head down on your body. Everywhere that warm water touches goes deeply into relaxation. Again, you can just fall deep into sleep from here, or if you're not in a position where you can do that, you would either turn your muscles back on or just gently begin to come awake. Listen, y'all, I'm not even pregnant, and that feels wonderful. It's really so nice just to stop and relax. Again, once you're practicing relaxing your body on cue. Practice, practice, practice. I always say practice makes peaceful. From there, that's something that's really unfamiliar, and from there, you can go on to practice or alongside or at different days. Relaxing your thoughts, mentally focusing in on scripture, on the meditations that I've written, on comfort from the Lord. You don't have to face labor thinking, I don't know what I'm going to think about and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll just figure it out when I get there. You can train your body and train your heart towards hope